Hello, my Earth School cohort. It's Coco here of Nicole the Nook Love, and as promised, I have created a 3-part series around how we can help encourage and support our body's innate ability to heal itself. We'll be focusing on physical ailments in this 3-part series. The first part, which is about learning to self-brain spot, is today. Yay! The second part will be tomorrow, which will be a guided hypnotic Reiki meditation to help plant those beautiful subconscious seeds to promote our body's innate ability to create balance and wellness. And then the third will be a, excuse me, the third in the series, last but not least, will be about creating a deep intuitive knowing with our own bodies so that we can truly be our own authority in the allopathic medicine office, right? The doctor's office. And we can really tune into what's going on with our body, where we feel the dis-ease or unbalance is happening, and be in wisdom about what might be helpful for us, what kind of interventions we might need. The more we know, the better. So I'm very, very excited. Today we are going to begin with self-brain spotting. And before we begin, I want to say that I hope you do take the integrative approach of going and seeing a medical provider that is safe and is open to hearing you as the true authority of your body and to have the capacity to listen to your innate wisdoms. Okay, self-brain spotting. What the heck is brain spotting? You might have heard it. People have been talking about it. Brain spotting actually came out of EMDR. Have you heard of EMDR? It's a trauma-based mental health intervention that involves a light bar, and the light goes psh, 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 back and forth. And a client will sit and follow the light with their eyes in combination with bilateral music. So the bilateral music is edited from one ear to the next, boom, 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 boom. And this kind of like cutting out of left and then right, left and then right helps to, what is believed, balance our hemispheres in our brain and to help us do deeper processing work. Why the light bar? Well, they found that by moving our eyes, we actually bring up stuff to get processed and begin to process it through. And it's very, very helpful for some people. This guy named Dr. David Grand, who was an EMDR practitioner, he had a lot of clients with CPTSD, really complex trauma, and they found the lights and the sound to be kind of jarring and maybe a little bit overwhelming. And so he created what was called natural flow EMDR. And all it was he slowed the light down so it wasn't too overstimulating, and he created a little bit of a different rhythm. It was less like boom, 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 and more like boom, 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 boom. It was more kind of natural and less of a jarring pattern. And he began to notice, as the light slowed down, reflexes in his clients' faces, in their bodies, in the way they changed their breath when they were on different spots. And he intuitively held the light in where he saw the reflex, and he realized, him and his clients, that they were doing really deep processing and in an accelerated space of time. And so he began to develop. He found something. He began to develop it. He brought in the pointer and he started utilizing the full optical, like peripheral view from one side to the other, top to bottom. And he learned alongside his clients and other practitioners that were exploring this new modality called brain spotting, they learned that within our optical field are an innumerable amount of spots, areas that can connect us with trauma, so that we unprocessed trauma, so that we can go through the process of allowing that to come up and then to be reintegrated into our neocortex, away from our reptilian brain, which is the orchestrator of our nervous system, which is part of what gives us these big somatic expressions of unprocessed stuff. So the brain. This is the subcortical brain right here, the subconscious. This is where our unprocessed stuff gets stored. Okay, this is the neocortex, the newest part of our brain, and this is our thinking brain, our list-making brain. This is where when things get fully processed, they get integrated way up here. Down here, this is our reptilian brain, the oldest part of our brain, right back here, and it's the orchestrator of our nervous system. And here you can kind of see how the reptilian brain and the subcortical brain are, right? They're connected. And so we can begin to understand how we can feel our trauma in our bodies. And the neocortex, well, it's not directly connected to our subcortical brain, probably for a reason. I don't know what that reason is, but I wonder what you think. Here is our optical nerve. What? That's right, our optical nerve is directly connected to our subcortical brain, where all our unprocessed stuff lives. As Dr. David Grand says, where you look affects how you feel. Not only are there trauma processing spots, but there's also expansion spots. Places where you can look in your optical field to connect with spirit, to connect with your higher self, to connect with the great beyond, and to feel inspiration and exaltation. There are spots that can help you relax. We don't even know. This is the leading edge of science. We're experimenting and learning and growing about our optical field and how it's connected to our mind and how that affects how we feel. And we also know that we can brain spot physical ailments. That's right, migraines, tension headaches, back pain, tummy aches. If it's in your body, we can try and brain spot it. So that's just like the quick and dirty. What is brain spotting? How did it come to be? Who is its founder? Today, so in my practice, I do brain spotting with people, and I hold the pointer and I'm there in space giving Reiki and assisting folks to kind of learn how to listen to their own internal knowing and to just hold the container with them as they do that deep processing work. But what I'm going to teach you today is self-brain spotting. Okay, you can do this anytime, anywhere, and I love it because it is so intuitive, and it helps us to begin to trust our own innate knowing of self, because the neocortex thinks it knows. That's its job, right? It's just doing what it's designed to do. But it thinks, therefore, I is, right? And so it often colonizes the other systems in the brain, because if it doesn't know it, then maybe it's not real. Here's the thing, we have so many subtle systems within our body that all have equal and unique and powerful ways of knowing. So if we can shift our inner ear to begin to understand the subtle language of our body, we can begin to utilize our systems fully and with intention. Brain spotting, self-brain spotting, that is going to be the start of a beautiful relationship for you, and I am so excited. Okay, so I've told you about the series. Today is brain spotting. Tomorrow is hypnotic guided meditation with Reiki. And Friday is going to be beginning intuitive development around reading body. I'm going to close down this video, and then I'm going to start just a brain spotting session. This was just kind of the what is brain spotting and describing what the series is going to be. All right, please, in the comments below, constructive criticism, I would love it. Comments, questions, concerns. Keep it kind, keep it in alignment with highest self, and keep the curiosity and wonderment coming. Please ask questions. I don't know everything. Lord knows, okay? I know a lot less than I actually do know. So hit me up. Let's learn together. Let's grow together. Tune in. The next video is going to be me teaching you how to do this powerful intervention for self brain spotting. All right.